Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legend, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap, tap, tap in.
Oh, yeah. I don't have anything set up correctly. Good morning, y'all. My hair always gets crazy when I put the headphones on. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is Friday. It is time to get this weekend started. You already know where I'm going with this. Or we could.
If you see me and you trying to see what's up, he wanna fuck with me, then I'ma have him stuck.
All right, I gotta let you know it's gonna be a tight show today. I got some things I gotta take care of, so we're gonna be in and out. We're gonna have a good time. Hopefully we won't be nothing too serious. Let me see who's saying good morning. RG Parker, RMS Parker is always in the building. Good morning, Greenborn. Good morning, y'all. Good morning, everybody. We'll wait till the crew starts getting in here. Miss Clark, good morning. Get this popping. All right. A rainy Friday where I'm at. So that's a little whack. But it is what it is. It's still Friday. Let me see if I can get this right. I jumped on here and didn't get anything organized. All right. We doing a quickie today. Yeah, we in and out. Okay, we'll see. I say that and then we wind up getting caught up chit-chatting. And next thing you know, I'm late for everything I gotta do. Miss Clark says, what's up, Miss Parker? Morning. Everything was fine yesterday. This relationship thing, I got a little clip from Whoopi Goldberg, and I like Whoopi. I mean, I don't have it. And anytime your whole job is to give opinions every day, Monday through Friday, you're gonna have some feelings about the person because that person, you may not agree with their opinions. I don't watch the show that much. I just see the clips like everybody else. I'm working, not because I don't like the show. I used to watch the show when my schedule permitted it, and that was like 15 years ago. I used to watch the show when old girl was on there, the Republican girl and everything. But anyway, she had an interesting interview about being married. And it started making me think. I'm like I'm super open to it. But I'm like, am I really built for it? Maybe that's just not my thing, my cup of tea. Maybe. I don't know. Like y'all think I'm joking when I tell you I'm just looking for somebody who I can get along with. We don't need no super connection. It would be nice. We don't need no super soulmate connection. We don't need no super soul, but we just need to get along. That's all. What up, everybody? What up, Jeanette? What's going on? So Whoopi Goldberg was up front. She was like, I don't do the shit because I don't feel like putting no effort into it. That's my thing. I don't think it needs to be super effort at this point. We're not raising a family. We're not trying to, raise kids together. We just sharing space. And if we get along and we have some attraction to each other, it should be good. Maybe I'm naive for thinking like that. But I think, and I'll get deeper into the things that I miss in a relationship and things. See, when you start missing being in a relationship, you also have to remind yourself what you don't miss about being in a relationship. And then you got to start balancing this thing out. So this is Whoopi Goldberg. And I just thought it was interesting how honest she was about this, because most people want to give like a deep answer to the question. So I'm gonna let y'all watch the clip and then get back to y'all. Good mornings. Hey, Leffy Taffy, Miss Booker. Here's
husbands.
Yeah.
You were married 3 times, and you have said that you were not in love with any of them and that you're not meant for marriage.
Yeah.
Well, why are you not meant for marriage? You don't want to share?
No, I don't. I don't care how you feel. I mean, It's terrible. You know, when you're married to somebody, you have to be invested in how they're feeling.
Absolutely.
I am not. I'm invested in my kid. I'm invested in her kids. I'm invested in my son-in-law. I'm invested in my friends. But I am not invested in a relationship that would require as much as having a child requires.
Mm.
You
I think that's honest. I like that. I don't feel that way. You know, I actually don't feel that way because but I'm the opposite. I think therapy, Michael Shawn, I'm talking to y'all. I'm sharing. I'm sharing right now, y'all. Let's flash it back. I think for me, I'm gonna be all over the place with this. I get too occupied with how the other person feels. That's always been now. In the past, I've been very selfish. Very selfish. So I know that's a contradiction. But now, on the second half, I think I'm too caught up in how the other person feels. Like I want you to be good. Because if you're good, then we can be good. That's all I want is good. I've heard every therapist and every person say you should not settle. Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes it depends on where you at in life. You know, when you're in your 20s, I probably agree you shouldn't settle. You know, in your 30s, you probably shouldn't settle. You know, you should be, striving to find that, that connection. But now I'm really like, you're cool. Like, it doesn't have to be a madly in love thing, y'all. And I know people ain't gonna agree. We don't have to be madly in love. We don't have, it would be nice to think about you all the time. It would be nice. But just, maybe that sounds horrible to settle. Maybe the word settling isn't appropriate. Like I said, just let's get along. Let's not try and create this or chase this movie thing. Like this whole, it's a movie. The things that sometimes we're trying to find in a relationship we're finding it through this make-believe thing that we see on movie screens and on social media and all the other stuff. I don't know, y'all. But Whoopi was just like, she not trying to even hear. She's like, I ain't got time to invest in another person, another human being's emotions. I respect that. Now, it could be because she's got money don't change everything, but it could be when you got money, there's a lot of options. There's a lot of things you could do. There's a whole lot of traveling you could do. Friends and everything like that. And she's been through three divorces, so she's tried it. She's being honest. I tried it. I'm not good at it. I don't know. Let me see. More good mornings. Hey, Miss Hawkins. Makes perfect sense. Hey, Miss Parker. What up, Jeanette? What up, Cuzzo? Laffy Taffy. You want a companion? A companion. How about that? That's some old shit to say. But hey, a little good morning text. Meet you for breakfast. She tried it 3 times. Yeah, tried it 3 times. But I'm trying to, since I've been by myself for a while, and then there've been certain situations. I'm trying to figure out what is it, because this whole thing is like, what is it? What is it that the intensity that relationships have, and sometimes they're good in the intense, like we love each other, we're gonna see each other, we're gonna be around each other, we're gonna travel together, and it's intense, and y'all want, and that's good. I'm not saying that's a bad thing if that's what you got. But I'm really chilling. Like I really wanted to be, we're good. It's not that deep. And if it evolves into us loving each other, that's dope. I think you could grow to love somebody. I've done it. Hey, you know what? I just thought about something. I think I love you. Boom. It wasn't sparks. It wasn't fireworks going off. It ain't something, you know what I'm saying, where music plays in the background and all of a sudden she's like, doo-doo, we're in love. No, hey, just thought about something. I think I love you. Just chilling. Just chill. She ain't been the same since The Color Purple. You dumb as hell. It's been certain situations you can real quick with that. Let's talk about those situations. It's been certain situations you ran real quick with that. Yeah, let's talk about though when I ran real quick with it. You're asking me, Ashley Newman. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, there've been certain situations like for blaming Mister. You stupid. But I'm not there. Like, I don't disagree with what Whoopi said at all, because how can I disagree? That's how she feels. But I think, you know, it's a fun Friday. We ain't gonna get too serious about it. It's Friday. Happy Friday. What up, homie? Stacey Mitchell. Good morning, folks. Stacey, we're starting with this right here. This is the Whoopi.
Husbands.
Yeah.
You were married 3 times, and you have said that you were not in love with any of them and that you're not meant for marriage.
Yeah.
Well, why are you not meant for marriage? You don't want to share?
No, I don't. I don't care how you feel. It's terrible. You know, when you're married to somebody, you have to be invested in how they're feeling.
Absolutely.
I am not. I'm invested in my kid. I'm invested in her kids. I'm invested in my son-in-law. I'm invested in my friends. But I am not invested in a relationship that would require as much as having a child requires.
So anyway, Stacey, I wanted to catch you up, and all those who just joined us. Y'all still saying good morning to each other. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Jeanette, look, y'all don't exchange numbers. I love it. Y'all exchanging numbers. Next thing you know, y'all gonna be coming back talking about, hey, this weekend was great. That was fun. Y'all hilarious. So I thought that was interesting. And just the dynamic, like if Jay was here, Jay's the type of person, Jay really likes being married. Like, I can tell you that for a fact. I can actually, you normally speaking for somebody else, you're speaking out of turn. Jay really likes being married. Now I see what he sees in it. Oh, did Jay Black just pop up? Jay Black just popped. I done spoke you up.
Are you talking trash? You said I
no. I just said Jay Black really likes being married. I can speak for him. He likes being. See y'all. Hold on, Jay. Let me let you watch what Whoopi said on her.
Husbands.
Yeah.
You were married 3 times, and you have said that you were not in love with any of them and that you're not meant for marriage.
Yeah.
Well, why are you not meant for marriage? You don't want to share?
No, I don't. I don't care how you feel. It's terrible. You know, when you're married to somebody, you have to be invested in how they're feeling.
Absolutely.
I am not. I'm invested in my kid. I'm invested in her kids. I'm invested in my son-in-law. I'm invested in my friends. But I am not invested in a relationship that would require as much as having a child requires.
So, with that being said, I said I like her honesty with that, because I think you should be honest with yourself. And then I said, on the flip side with me, the problem with me in some cases is that I care too much about how the person feels. Like it's all encompassing. Like, I need you to be good. Like, because if you're
where
good,
you're sacrificing yourself,
right?
You're so concerned and worried about that.
Because I'm good. If you're good, I'm good. Like, I'll deal with what bothers me. Don't worry about it. Just if you're okay, then we can do this whole thing of being okay. And I don't even. But then we sped up to where I was like Jay. I never understood how Jay really was into it until now, until this part of my life.
The later parts. Well, the middle.
Yeah, the middle parts.
Because when you're younger, you feel like you got forever, and I don't need a partner. I'm good. I'm out here, I'm in these streets. If I got one, I got one. If I don't, I don't. Like, you can pivot.
Yeah, I need to talk to a therapist because at the same time, I'm really comfortable by myself too. It's weird,
You
dog.
really not though. Like
No, but
deep down, because you're a relationship kind of dude. Like pause. But like you would rather be in a like you would rather have that home body, that safe zone, that safe haven, that you want that partner. And then at times I can see you wanting to be single. So, but I think those moments with someone outweighs the ones that you don't, if that makes sense. Good morning, Rashida. Yeah, but Stacy said, yeah, it does require a lot. Stacy been married for a long time.
Stacey, you have been married for a long time, so congratulations. Let's give a round of applause for those who have made it through the fire and have stayed, who have gone through the turmoil, the ups and downs, and you guys have actually been there. And you go ahead, there you go.
You know, some people. This is my third. This would be technically, I guess, technically two, because one I think I got that one dissolved. Technically, this would be my third time, my third marriage, and hey, and it's been great. 16 years, 10 years married now. Well, this is our 10th year anniversary coming up in a couple months. So,
oh man,
so it worked out. It worked out for us. It worked out.
And
I'm that's why I go outside with my husband often. See, that's a good thing.
That's a good thing. Y'all go outside.
That's a good thing.
And there's a whole trust. There's a trust value that y'all have.
And she keeping it fresh. They see me, they probably got all type of stuff they do. They might role play, Mike. They might try to spice it up. She may be Cardi B one weekend. Like who knows? Like
you gonna be a cop today, baby. You gonna be the cop. You gonna be the cop. Because I've been really bad. You're gonna be the cop right now. Is that what you want to do? We'll be still affected by that is so funny. That's what Coco said. He said the same thing.
Oh wow, the Color Purple role playing ceiling.
But my thing is, somebody said, I'm just looking for a companion. That's it. Like, I'm not looking for the movie thing. Like, I think a lot of us get caught up, and I said it like 2 minutes ago. A lot of us get caught up in this make-believe movie thing where it's supposed to be fireworks and rockets and everything is supposed to be like, oh, wow. And like I said, I just want one day I'm like, oh, wow, we've been together for a while. I think I love you. Okay, cool. Let's keep it moving. All right.
So this Coco's 10th year. So congrats, Coco. Congrats.
I don't know if yours count. I don't know, Coco, if yours. I don't know.
No, I remember. I remember going to his wedding. He had his dog up in there dressed up. He got a pit bull that he loves, a friendly pit bull. He had the dog with a fit on, Mike, at his wedding. Yes, he did. I swear to God. I swear to God, at the wedding. He had a dog, his dog with the little, the fake shirt, like this, the tuck shirt, the pit bull. Yeah, real talk. So just stop with the jokes. No, okay, stop. Thank you, Karen.
So everybody celebrating, everybody, and I was in a relationship for a very, 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 very long time. But there was intricate things that went on that it wasn't an everyday seeing a person every single day because of my travels and working in Dallas and stuff like that. So it wasn't every single day. But like somebody said earlier in the comments, you just want a companion. You just want somebody. I'm telling you, this whole get along shit is not overrated. I'm telling you, it's underrated. The whole being able to get along with somebody is super underrated.
You want to be in love, don't you, Mike? You want to feel like
I fall in love eventually. Like if you're around me enough, I will fall in love. As long as I got an attraction to you, eventually, as long as we stay around each other, eventually I will. I promise I will. It happens. I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm telling you, just one day I just go like, yeah, love you, girl. It depends on the stage of life. If you want to be in a relationship or companionship, I guess you meant to say, or companion.
Yeah, it's like what you say now. In this stage of your life, in your 50s, bam, you realize it would be kind of nice. I see it now.
Bitches said, go back. That's the one. Go back. Nah.
Well, me and Lady Q circle back. That was
y'all circle back. Yeah, y'all
circle back. We did take a little break, a little something. Just a little break and circle back, and it worked out.
All right, Cass, when you started ghosting. All right.
No, it's more to that. It wasn't just no ghosting. See, here you go, try to mess up. We good over here. Hopefully she ain't watching. Hopefully she's still trying to get the boy together. It's school time.
So this show's gonna be. I gotta be out of here by 8:30, y'all, because I got things I have to do. So we got an hour and 9 minutes. So that was something. Then another thing, I do a show in the morning time. It wasn't a break.
See, we can joke about it now. We can joke about it now. It was deep. There's still more to the story, but okay. All right. Go ahead. What we got? You got it. Oh,
Yo, let me tell y'all quickly. Let me tell y'all this quickly. The first time I met Lady Q, I said, this girl is too quiet. Like, there's no way this mother. Little did I know. I had no clue. I was clueless because I was like, damn, she quiet. Damn, I don't know. She don't really talk. What? When the floodgates opened,
she was just trying to get to know.
She was just trying to feel the vibe. Do I really
fuck with these friends? Yeah, like, you know, who they got me on some double date type style. Who are these people? Let me see what's going on.
The type of cornball shit were we on?
Yeah, hanging out South Street having drinks.
What are we doing?
Like, what are we going? And now we gonna hit this spot. Like, this is his lifestyle. This is what they do.
His lifestyle.
And wait, who was this other girl now with Mike? I thought that was you sold me.
Yeah.
Now you got me out and I gotta play like I don't know about the.
What are you doing? Oh man. Oh my God.
All right, now that was all alleged. That was all.
That's all alleged. All alleged.
All right.
But so I do another show. Shay Moore. She has a morning show. Quiet and Watching. That's right. She does a morning show. She's really dope in Kansas City. So I do a segment with her where she gives me a topic and I go. So today's topic was the Jim Jones incident.
Okay.
Where he got into it. I don't have the video. I had it somewhere. I thought I had it. I know I had it somewhere. And Jim Jones is in the airport and two dudes, for some odd reason, I don't know why, decided they want problems with Jim Jones. Jim Jones don't even got the look. He don't even got the look of somebody that you think this is going to be an easy thing to get. I have the look that you like, yeah, this could be, yeah, whatever, ain't going to go there. Well, Jim Jones winds up tossing dude down the escalator.
We fly high.
Yeah, I guess.
Came a wedgie and everything, Paul.
I guess he didn't know. I guess he's never seen Jim Jones' social media. I guess he had no clue who this guy was. He just thought, we gonna mess with this black guy. Why? I don't know. He's not a small person. He's not. But the whole thing was, if you see right here, he scoops him, throws him down the escalator, and then the other dude, who's really a sucker, comes behind him and starts trying to hit Jim on the head and does nothing. Like, he has open shots, he does nothing. He probably hurt his hand. Like right here. Now, see the book bag, Jay? I want you to focus on the book, but here goes the coward.
On Jim's book bag. Okay, on his back. Right. Okay.
Do you see how uncomfortable the book bag made it?
Oh, yeah, you can't fight. It's hard to fight with a book bag on.
You can't, and if he just didn't have the book bag on. And when I was talking to Shay Moore, I said, listen, I don't think y'all women understand something. Guys think about this every day before they go outside. They think about, am I good if a fight breaks out? Like, there are times when I won't put my glasses on until I get in the car, Jay. Like, when I leave the house, I'll have my glasses on. But when I'm going to the car, I take my glasses off. Because who wants to get in the... Don't nobody wait for you to take your glasses off in the fight no more. Ain't nobody waiting for you to take your glasses off.
Nah, it's free reign. Let's go.
So there were things that I told her. I said, they're awkward things that guys think. They said, guys really think about that when they walk outside. I said, yes, there's certain situations that are awkward to be... Like, you know why it took me so long to wear slides when I go outside? Because I feel like it's uncomfortable to get into a fight. Because I feel like, especially if you ain't got no socks on, now you're fighting in socks.
It's like that jailhouse mentality. You about to fight, get your slide, Joe. You just got socks on, fam. You're gonna be sliding. You need a grip. You need you need some sneaks on. Yeah, you need something to grab. Yeah, you need to be able to get your back foot together. Yeah. There are two reasons. There are two reasons why I don't sleep naked. Number one, because I feel it's uncomfortable, right? What? Number two, because I'm always worried. What if somebody pops in the house and now you got to get up? You at a disadvantage. You free balling.
You can't get into no wrestling with somebody and fighting and having and throwing punches to the body and your thing is flapping and stuff like that. You try to beat somebody up and say pause at the same time. Like it don't make no like. I'm not institutional. I'm not even a thug. I'm the furthest thing from a thug. But they are awkward situations.
Yeah, that's funny.
That guys get more time. Like perfect example. When I got the kids out, when it's me and the girls,
okay,
I feel tense because now I'm looking because it's the most awkward thing whatever. The thing that you don't want is to get into a fight while your 3 daughters are there.
You got to protect all of them. You can't lose. Ooh, daddy, you got beat up. Ooh,
and you realize this is all or nothing because your daughters are there, so you're protecting them. So now it went from a nice walk in the park to you're risking your life for it all. Like I'm down for whatever. Like
you're the hero. You're the hero. So yeah.
You got to beat me till I'm unconscious. Damn, naked is bad. That's why even after a good intimate session that you have, and you'll be laying there and you really feel like, yeah, I can lay right here. Just like, nope. I still got to throw some more. I got to throw some shorts on.
And at least the boxer briefs and some socks at a minimum.
At a minimum. And you really just want to lay there.
I'm with you. I can't even fret. I can't even act like I'm just cloudy. I'm with you.
Like you can lay there for a good 30 minutes. Like you'll take a nap, and then you'll be like, "Yeah, I gotta put some shit on real quick. Let me throw this on real quick." Why you getting dressed? No. If you want to do it again, we can later. But I feel uncomfortable. I need to be ready. That old man gonna sue Jim Jones. He knows who he is now. He knows who he is now, but he also knows that he instigated the fight. So, so being with your kids is awkward. So I'm trying to think of other awkward situations where you don't really like. Here's an awkward situation. And I hate to say this, but blacks and Puerto Ricans, we're the worst at this. Being with your girl and you got to walk by a group of individuals. And you're somewhere and it's just you and your girl. Let's just say back in the day, South Street. South Street don't pop like that no more. But back in the day, you with your girl. You know your girl's attractive. You know it's about, and you know you're just like, here we go. Here, my mind thinks the same way. Will I be able to protect myself and fight while walking to my car from the building in Trenton? Miss Clark, you in Trenton. You have exactly. Yes, you need to be thinking.
Friday time, he can still carry it all the time in his backpack. His backpack.
I'm still carrying now. My backpack got a 2K laptop. Got to protect that.
Yeah. That's the excuse. But go ahead. So go ahead. So you say you in a group, you see a group of guys.
And you like, here we go.
Here we go.
And it's not 2 o'clock. It could be 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It could be 9 o'clock at night. But 9 o'clock at night always seems worse. It always seems like 10 o'clock at night. You walking down South Street. You know the person you with is attractive. You already know. And they know that there's an upper hand.
And she got on her sundress or something. The cheeks just bouncing. Go ahead. I'm with
Everything is right. She's in her prime too. It ain't like she's in her. First of all, your girl don't even got to be in your prime, because guys ain't shit. But I remember being on South Street during the summertime, and they were in their prime. Like I was like, here we go. In your mind, you gotta be like, am I gonna ignore it? Who do I? Like, this is what a guy has to do when you're walking past the group. You have to see who is the one I should punch first. Like who's the one? Who's the one that I think is just the sucker that's just sitting there co-signing, but ain't about nothing? And then there's the one with the tattoo on his face where you're like, fuck, the tattoo on his face. God damn, why?
He's going to be the problem.
He's going to be the problem. He's the one who works out. He got the wife beater on. Look at this shit right here. Oh, a bunch of awkward situations. If you're with your mom, it's the most awkward situation. That's another one. Now you got to fight till you're dead.
People generally respect parents, though.
Yes,
like,
you hope. You hope.
Unless you got that young mom that they can't.
Oh yeah, nowadays you got the young mom who you. Oh my God, son.
But yeah, your head's always on a swivel. You got to be ready to go at all times as a guy, for sure, at all times.
Yeah, this is a true fucking story. Somebody a truck driver had beeped the horn at my mom, and my mom had got in touch with my dad, and my dad was like, "Bring him to the house." I said, what the fuck did he just say?
What?
She said, I already drove away. She said, next time, bring him, let him
Let
follow
him follow you.
you to the house. I said, what type of Vietnam shit is that?
No, bring him here. Nah, I don't care. Bring him to me. Let me get my tracker on. Let me see where you at.
I thought she did the perfect job. Get away from the truck driver. Truck driver.
Left, right. Come on. Yeah.
Get on out of there. He said, you should have let him follow you to the house. He sounded like a mafia dude. I said, what?
I got something here waiting for him.
Yo, my son's father is 5 or 6 and I'm 5. And built like crazy then, and said, what can he do for your little ass? He is and you built like that. I don't know which. I tried to read that.
I think she's trying to say, like, I guess, how can he protect her? If he maybe that's the language she was going with.
I don't know. Gang. Yeah, I didn't, Miss Parker. I was scared. My dad intimidated me, and that was years ago. That was he was a lot younger, and then that Vietnam shit is different.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah, so yeah, you got to feel protected. Like if somebody 5. I'm like 5'7". What do you mean with the 5'6"? What up? You know, it just hit me like, wait a minute.
I know what you is. You read it. You were cool with it. I was like, I guess Jay grew.
No.
I guess he grew. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe Jay doing something. Grew. That's why after I work, I go straight home and I go straight to work. It's crazy out here. It's crazy out here. He was only 130 pounds. Okay, well, y'all made
she
it.
Already what is it? Emasculate? She's already like, come on now, Miss Taffy. What are we doing? You're supposed to have more faith in your dude. No matter 5'6", 130 pounds, he riding for you. His passion and energy is there. He protected his baby boo.
It's all about attitude. That's why I don't deal. I don't like dealing with. When I say this, I'm not saying you're not supposed. I'm saying I don't like dealing with loud women who like drama, who like to start the drama, because they're never the ones who have to finish it. I'm on a wishing
nickel wood.
Yeah, that's because you over there. I see.
Like, let's go.
Mr. Fry can't wait to pull it.
Pause. I'm standing my ground. I act like this Florida, son. Like that's how he is. Like Mr. Fry.
You think I go to the range 5 times a week just because you think I'm gonna waste this training?
I'm sure you better than I could tell you. He got all the quotes.
He got all the quotes. Hey, matter of fact, he wants you to run so he can practice. He'd be like, yeah, I've been waiting for the little. He running left to right. Look, left to right, left to right, left to right. There it is. Got him.
Oh, God.
Y'all don't know, but Jay Black was known for his hands back in high school. Yeah, every family member has told me, though. Every family.
Yeah, that was my we went to school together as well. Family group. Yeah.
Just say what it was. Jay was a bully. Just say what the fuck it was. He was just a straight bully. That's all he was. He was a bully.
I just was protecting my space and my boundaries.
He bullied this kid in the studio one time. I didn't know what Jay was on. I'll never forget, we were in the radio studio, and Jay kept messing with this young dude who was friends with us. And next thing I know, Jay's wrestling a dude and got him pinned up, and I'm like, why is he picking with him today? At first, I was like, I'm doing the show, and I'm seeing Jay talking. For some reason, talking crazy to the kid. I don't even know why. Just talking crazy.
Yeah, I used to test people's hearts.
So you about that life? Is that what you, so you in these streets? Is that what you saying? I was like, what the fuck is Jay talking about? And I'm sitting there going, Philly 103.9, home hip hop and R&B.
Hip hop lives.
Hip hop lives. We got tickets for Jay-Z and so. See, no, I'm just saying, I think you're a punk in real life. What is he talking about? We got the car phone checking coming in, baller.
Not the car phone checking.
You want to be a baller? Get on the baller check and get on the line right now. Next thing I look around, I'm like, they on the ground. They wrestling. People sweating. They wrestling. I'm like, I'm sitting there going, yo.
How tough are you? You gonna turn this into something? No.
Can y'all stop? And then after the wrestling, Jay looks at him and says, Jay, after all the wrestling and the physical, Jay goes, I like that, dog. I like that. What?
I do. Growing up, I always respect people that stood their ground, even if you lost. But the fact that you like that earned so much more respect that I can rock with you. I feel like if something went down, you'd be, let's go.
Oh
yeah. That was my mentality back then. But as you get older, you realize, come on, who cares? Like we older, everybody want to be healthy.
Everybody want to be healthy.
Your health is wealth. Like you get all that stuff changes.
Here's another awkward situation now. And I don't know why why were we walking around with so much jewelry? Just walking around with like we were asking to be robbed. Like we were asking.
We weren't carrying no guns back then. We weren't had no
Nothing. We were
weapons.
just leaving the club, and
Just-
James was going like this, just knowing people hated us.
All that outlet Jewelers Row, 8th and Chestnut jewelry on. Let's go.
Who was the oh man, I forgot. Coriat. Shout out to Coriat. DJ Coriat. Doesn't DJ. Oh, he still does DJ. And it's
I saw him on a commercial for some you don't know Jack. It was some candidate that he was promoting.
Yes.
Politics. Like he's into politics a little
and
bit
he's
now,
very into the community. But he was a dangerous person back in the day. Dangerous person. And I remember he came to the station, and I just got this platinum chain with a dog, one of them dog things on it. What do they call it? The dog tag. The dog tag. And the dog tag had diamonds, 2 rows of diamonds going around it, right? And I just copped, which was the dumbest investment of my life, the CLK, Mercedes CLK. That was outside. It was horrible. It was a horrible
your
car.
rear wheel drive.
Oh, it was a horrible car. Oh, I was so happy to get my Honda. I was so happy when I got my Honda back. I traded my Honda, a brand new Honda, for a CLK with 80,000 miles on it. True story. One too many, just for the look. And Coriat came in and said, because he was DJing, he looked at the necklace. He was like, wait, that's your CLK outside? And I was like, yeah. He said, and you got the platinum? I said, yeah. He was like, yo, be careful, dog.
Like it's something triggering him. Like, I think I'm going. If I wasn't who I was, I would know who you is now.
Be careful. I didn't even pay attention to the warning. I was just, all right, well, I guess he likes the chain. He said, be careful. I mean, the bitches. Jay-Z said to get one. He said, no more gold, wear platinum. So
that's what Hov said. He switched up. Game changed.
Oh, knock on wood. Thank God I ain't get robbed, because boy, they talk about you forever if you had ever gotten robbed. Oh, Jesus. So those are awkward situations. Just late at night. Like now, when I leave a comedy show late at night, I ain't even got a whole bunch of jewelry. How about I will tuck this little bad boy in? Like now I'm like, nah.
I don't even want to entice these. I don't even feel like dealing with it tonight.
I don't feel like it, because y'all know y'all. And another thing, this is another reason, and I never did this before. When you're a comedian at these spots, at not a comedy club, but you're at a spot and you're a comic and you perform, you do understand that everybody knows you didn't do that shit for free. So they know you got paid.
You got money. He got cash in spot. Well, you could have got cash up.
It is got cash.
But the majority of people probably got some cash in their pocket.
Probably got some cash. So this is why I leave comedy shows abruptly.
That's why you left Miss Parker and Miss.
But that's because I was on the phone barking.
Good. So you leave abruptly. I got to get out before they all leave, because everybody know I got money on me.
I leave abruptly out I wait. I'm like, I take the pictures, I do whatever, and then I all of a sudden, just as abrupt as I came in, that's as abrupt as I leave. Like I'm just, I want people to go like, yo, he's gone. Yep.
Where you go?
Yep. Where you go?
Yeah. Now I'm thinking back. You saw me had me hold the cash and we get in the car. All right, let me get that money. So you want me to I just realized that. Like, but go ahead. I get it.
I ain't got nothing. You got it. You got it.
As soon as we get in the car, let me get that cash.
Well, you went to get the money.
Let me get that.
Let me get the money now. Take your piece out, but let me get that money. True story. Back in the day, dude approached me and asked me to get my youngest brother under control. We would have killed him, but weren't prepared for war with the rest of the family. I'm glad they came to you. I'm glad they had enough respect for you, Craig, to actually be like, listen, calm your brother down.
Figure this out.
Because
once we go. It goes there, it goes there. You ain't built for it. Leave it alone.
Yeah, I've had that phone call before. Mike, you probably shouldn't go back to that spot. Okay. All right. Yeah.
You know they looking for you. Yeah, they looking for all y'all. Y'all, wait, what, me too? Yeah, you with them, right?
I was told going to Fifth Street in North Philly at 3:00 in the morning wasn't a good idea. God protected me because I had no business parking cars at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Fifth Street.
Sit on Fifth Street, sitting on porch and smoking. But I had I don't. What are we doing? What?
Reckless.
And not just sitting on Fifth Street, not just sitting regular on Fifth Street. No. I was on this shit. I'm on the radio.
It's me, Mac and Shawn. Shot.
Y'all drinking?
What we doing?
What we doing?
You were just living life. You were living life, being young.
Dude,
why not?
So stupid. Thank God.
But now you know. And that's why
we all got this from the Jim Jones episode where guys, it's awkward. It's awkward situations when you really don't want to get it. You never, rarely do you ever get into a confrontation when you're in a perfect situation where you have the whole squad with you.
Oh no.
Everybody.
Yeah, it never happens that
everybody way. You need is in perfect position. Everybody is there. You're crazy. Fifth Street on a bright sunny morning is a
yeah, that was back in the day. Yeah,
and they would tell me, I would sit on Fifth Street, and they would tell me stories about shit that happened across the street. I'm talking across. I'm talking on that side of the street. They'd be like, "Yo, yeah, so and so, he was true story." This is what my drunk dumbass was listening to, and I didn't get the hint to leave. They told me this is a tragic story. Tragic. A dude across the street was bathing his newborn with his girl, was bathing his newborn. And his boy knocked on the door. His boy set him up to come outside so they could, and they would, you know how motherfuckers do. They need to point at where the body was. He got shot right there. And here's my dumb ass. Word.
Right there. I do. I still see that line a little bit.
Yeah, that's great. That's great as hell. So y'all got more to drink? What are you doing here?
We got the next bottle.
Solo. I'm dolo by myself.
The radio guy.
The radio guy. Oh, all right. Let me get
True Hollywood stories.
True Hollywood stories. My God, just ridiculous. And hood news. I don't know if y'all saw this. I don't know what's going on at Howard University. I don't know what's going on there, but this is what happened during their graduation ceremony. This is the announcement they made. Just watch this.
The size of the room, and because our relatives sometimes do not know how to act, the fire department is now here to shut us down. So this is what we're going to do. Hear me clearly. This is what we're going to do. Each of the because of the size of the room, and because our relatives sometimes do not know how to act, the fire department is now here to shut us down. So this is what we're going to do.
What was going on? I don't have any backstory. But they shut down the graduation at Howard University. In this, I guess she's the valedictorian. I guess that's the proper, just why she's
a spokesperson.
I guess that's why she's got the fancy stuff on, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a college person. But and she said, because our relatives don't know how to act. How were y'all acting?
Yeah, like what was going on?
Like what were y'all doing at this graduation that the fire department said y'all got it? What did y'all now listen, if y'all didn't do anything, I take all this back. I take it all back. But this is a HBCU. This is a black college.
Major moment.
Like y'all are in debt. Like the majority of kids leaving there are now in student loan debt. Y'all put in the work. And what were y'all relatives doing? Like, I don't know if you've ever been to a graduation.
Oh, wow. This really happened, Mike. I just Googled it real quick just to see what you was talking about. Watch this. They out here banging. Yo,
let us in. Why?
They trying to get into the graduation. The family.
Also, there wasn't enough room for everybody.
Yeah.
Currently at Howard's graduation, and this is the current situation. If you can see behind me, no one is getting in. No one is getting in right now. They basically closed the door and has left us outside here. So I don't know what is happening right about now.
Did they brought too many people? Like, you know, you only get like 2 tickets. Did they had too many? And then they started wilding out when they said you can't come in. Like, you like that looks crazy at a major university. You try to have your proudest moment. You went through all them years of school. You did like you saw the build up, and now your proud moment. And
all right, we're gonna be. I got a stereotype, but
no.
All right.
Let us in. Let us in.
Yeah, can we be honest for a second? Can we be honest for a second? Can we just be a little honest? Just
you
between us.
Say white folks wouldn't have did all that.
No. Just between us. Just between us. Just between us. Do we really do well with rules when it comes to stuff like graduations and shit? Do we really do well with rules? I just want to know. Y'all tell me, do Black and Hispanics really follow rules when they say you can only buy a certain amount of tickets, even for my daughter's high school graduation? That's why it's not that I don't invite you, Jay, because I don't want you there. It's because between my parents, my sister, my niece,
you got your immediate, you got the immediate,
Stacy's mom, Stacy's brothers, rest in peace, Derek. They would be there, and me, and it really, we'd have to buy the tickets and get there at a certain time, and it's damn near impossible. If you don't get there super early, it's damn near impossible for everybody to sit together. If the fire department came, it was too many people there. It was a fire hazard. It's a safety issue. I guess, Miss Hawkins, and I guess that's why people were just like, yeah, come on there. We all going to celebrate. Come on, we all celebrating JoJo's graduation.
I'm getting in. I don't care what this.
I don't care what they say.
Yo, just make a copy of that ticket, cut it up, laminate it, do what you know how we do, Mike.
But I'm stereotyping. I'm stereotyping.
Oh, that ain't just me though. I'm sure white folk do that too. When y'all need extra tickets,
they get there early.
Or try to negotiate. Hey, I was talking to the director. But no, that's crazy though. That's crazy. That for a major university, let us in. Let us in. Like, what are we doing?
It's like nobody, we don't give a fuck about the overcrowd. We get there 15 minutes before it starts. But what you mean?
Right. Yeah, we're 15 minutes early. Let's keep going. Hurry, just keep going. We all have to be out anyway. Let's finish it. Let's go.
Everybody get on a group text so I can tell y'all where to go. Everybody get on a group text. We absolutely do not follow rules.
No, we don't.
The Mr. Flat Out said they ain't gonna care about tickets at my daughter's graduation.
Yeah, they tried to.
And then he walked in like this. Did they start yet?
No, we're gonna get it. I said, y'all just go watch. I'm gonna go separately. I got it. I'm good. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna just scope the scene out. Cause you get there, you figure out, you see, you peep things, and then boom. But yeah, making color copies, laminating them, that stuff that work at concerts. That work for backstage passes. With like people do all that type stuff, dude. Like, come on. But yeah, we don't follow rules.
I'm so happy that this is the last graduation I have to deal with. Dog, it is exhausting going to a graduation. You are so happy that your kids have made this happen. But I'm telling you, white folks will get there 2 hours before the graduation. They will get all 30 of their people set up in a spot.
The seats. They got everything reserved. If you sit there, we're gonna put this jacket over here. Hey, we got these are all our seats.
Everything. They got the t-shirts on. They all got matching. Blacks and Hispanics, our family be scattered throughout the campus. We be all over the place.
Yeah, they on the phone. How far are you away? All right, yep, they're 2 blocks away. Yeah, they got everything. They coordinated. Hurry up! I told you to get here early. Yeah.
And I am so happy, and I have to shout Stacy out for this. I am so happy that Stacy decided that after the graduation that we're just gonna have a big barbecue at her mom's house. And now I get to invite everybody. So I was like, I can invite Jay and everybody. She was like, yeah, of course, invite everybody.
Okay.
We ain't got, because let me tell you, the only thing worse than going to a graduation with Blacks and Hispanics is trying to get to the restaurant for the dinner after. Oh my God.
That's a lot. That's a lot of seats. There's a lot of gratuity. Then who's going to pay? I need separate checks because all I had was the mozzarella sticks.
You don't even know.
I'm just here to support. Like,
and my debit card hit, I lost my appetite. I already knew, and don't ask black folks to hold
your applause. Yeah, y'all can't clap for every name. Y'all just gotta you gotta wait to the end because it's gonna take long. Just wait. As soon as they say Amani, Mike, they said not to clap, dude. And everybody looking at you. I don't care. It's been 12 years. I don't give a damn. Yeah,
my kids hate me because they know. Let me tell you the crazy thing. Every dance recital, they would say that announcement. Please hold your applause, right? Every dance recital. Once Monty came on, I gotta yell out, Monty! Yeah. A killing autograph.
Yeah.
Right. Then my niece Sarah, and she had Sarah, yo, right, because other people would do it, and my kids will always look at me, right? They're like, Dad, what the, like, really, like, for real? I'm like, all right. So I kept it consistent, Jay. My twins received an award at the school. It's called the People's Choice Award, and you get nominated by other teachers. And they both got nominated. They won the award.
That's dope.
I behaved myself. I went like this. Yep.
A soft clap.
I was like this. Yep. Once I see him in the back, Kayla comes up to me. What happened?
I ain't hear you. I
was like, what? She was, I was waiting for the. I said, y'all have come. I said, this is what I'm talking about. If y'all like something, stop acting like y'all don't like it, because I'll put on a show. I'll tap dance down the aisle and do a jazz.
Hey, coming in doing the Deion Sanders.
I'll do it all.
You coming in bouncing.
You already know it's coming. We are the enemies ourselves. Rules get thrown out the window on family achievements. I know, man. I know. Yeah. My daughter graduates nursing school next week, and I'm just gonna shut the restaurant down for her graduation celebration. Well, congratulations. That's dope. That's dope. That's dope.
Sign no graduation balloons. Black folk, 35 balloons, all with helium in it, right?
They had one lady where they announced, and I don't have the video, so y'all just picture this. Her son graduated. Obviously, she's ecstatic, but why do you start twerking? She started. She bent it over, Jay.
She got caught up in the moment. It is a big deal for the parents too.
But
the people that helped you get there.
When did the twerk, in the ass become part of the celebration?
So you show your excitement for some people.
What are we doing?
I love it. It's better than let us in. Let us in. Let us in.
Let us in. Let us in. And do you know how embarrassing it is that they shut it down and they sent everybody home like they was at a club? They shut down the graduation like they was at a club.
Yeah,
this is what they doing right here.
And you see the graduates in the background, right? You can see all of them.
You see the graduates in the background.
They're like, yeah, that's our families out there. They got their cap and gown on.
And I don't care what pay grade you are. I don't care what status you are financially, what neighborhood you live. Let them not get in and watch that ruckus turn into this. Let them not get it. You know they're only a minute away. All they need is one person to set it off, and that's where it's going. Listen, we don't say this in front of white people, even though the white people watching. We're gonna keep this between us. We don't do well with rules. We don't do well with rules at concerts. We don't never go when we go to a concert. We don't never go directly to our seat if our seat ain't good. The only time we go directly to our seat is when our seat is fire.
And we wish somebody is in our seat.
Fire. And if your seat is not fire, you're like this. You're just looking around to see what seats aren't going to get filled. and see, oh, this shit ain't sold out. Then y'all try and gas each other. You know it ain't sold out. It ain't sold out. There's gonna be some motherfucker. It's Jay-Z's last concert. What are you talking about? If it's a fire hazard, all that cocoa butter perfume and Muslim oil, graduation cancer. At least it's Fridays. Let's get it.
I guess if the rules are said nicely too, though. I guess it depends on how it's delivered. If you come in there all reckless with these rules, you got to put that empathy in. I'm sorry, but we need to. Let's try to figure this out. Like, don't come on. No, it's what it is. Like, that's when black folk get even more angry. Like, don't come to me like that.
So you know how embarrassing it is that the girl had to get on stage and make this announcement about relatives. You know how embarrassing
the size of the room, and because our relatives sometimes do not know how to act.
That's what she had to say.
Yeah, she didn't practice that part. That part, they didn't tell her to say that part. They probably just told her to say, hey, we got to shut it down. She didn't have to add the sauce with though, because our relatives don't know how to act.
You know she wanted to say the N-word, right? You know she did.
Do not know how to act. The fire department is
You
now.
wanted to say these ninjas don't know how to act.
And because our relatives sometimes do not know how to act, the fire department is now here to shut us down.
Because that don't even make sense.
So this is what we're going to do.
Oh my God. No.
Because your behavior has nothing to do with the capacity if it's all because of the fire. So I'm like, yeah, she added that.
Because she's probably talking about the people at the door simultaneously as she's making the announcement. They banging on the door talking about let us in. And let me explain to you something. When you show that video, why are the graduates out there? How late did you show up to the damn graduation that you're out there with the regular folks trying to get, you know how late you showed up?
No, I think they were behind the door. So the family's trying to get in. If you look closely,
but the graduates are there, right there.
Yeah, I see them in the background, right there. Yeah, they're on the other side. Yeah, they're on the other side.
So you thought it was cool to show up 25, like cool late, like that's what you did? Listen, I'm
or was it already packed? And then that was the next wave. They had to shut the door so let more people. These are the late people. Yeah, like you say, yeah, they probably was late. But then no, you're right. The graduates all there. That's weird. It's
why?
Weird. So
because y'all wanted to show up cool. Y'all was like, get there when I get there, yo. We already graduated. I get there when I get there.
I'll be there.
Yo, roll that real quick before we go. Roll that real quick before we get out of here. Jerry Hill East graduation had to be held at the Leacourt Center, and it still isn't enough room. Dog, it's a lot.
It's a lot. And tis the season. So tis the season.
It's a lot.
There's a lot of graduation stuff going on. Matter of fact, if y'all want graduation gear, go to wokeupinspired.com. I think she put a bunch of stuff up. She's making a bunch of 2024 graduation stuff for her and all that stuff. So yeah, visit the wife's website if y'all want some gear or shirts or mugs or thermoses and all that good stuff. Cool beans.
Dog. So anyway, let me remove all this out. Let me remove and see what else.
What you got next?
We're about to rock with Peter Rosenberg made this whole statement that I said about Drake and the corporations and all this other stuff. This battle is going to get so messy that has nothing to do with Kendrick and Drake. This shit's gonna get so messy.
It's over. The battle, Kendrick clearly won. The battle's over.
Our part is over.
We moved on.
Our part is over. Yeah. It's the companies behind the scenes that are about to start pulling their money and their sponsorship money and their sneaker money because they can't be around somebody who's been said to be a pedophile. Now the ugly part's about to happen. Now the ramifications of this dumbass battle, which everybody says Kendrick won, except there are a few Drake stands. But besides all that, we got bigger problems. I think I showed you that. So Joe Rogan, I don't know if you watch his podcast. No. I've been saying this forever, and we're gonna touch on this lightly, then go back to having fun and all that other good stuff. No, we're gonna go. Let me go to the fun now. They say Charles Barkley and the rest of those guys were talking. Charles Shannon Sharp, and Charles is like, I don't agree with most of what Charles Barkley ever says, but that's beside the point. He's popular. They got a great.
So Charles, he's a NBA
y'all
legend.
Love him.
He's a Hall of Famer. Yeah.
But he said, I'm talking to these young dudes, and I try and tell them the reason why I'm telling you about the money is because I don't want you to be like the 80%. I'm like, what is the 80%? 80%. I thought it was 70%, which is still outrageous. 80% of athletes will go broke. 80% of athletes will go broke. Now, I saw a long documentary on ESPN a long time ago where it says 70% of athletes are gonna file for bankruptcy and go broke at some point. If you don't know, Glenn Baby Davis just got sentenced to jail time. I forget. I don't know if it's 4 months. I don't know if it's 4 years, but he got sentenced to jail time for medical frauding the NBA on the health insurance. So he's going to jail. He got sentenced.
Big Baby. Yeah, he was a
Big
star
Baby.
back in the day. The Celtics, yes.
We all know about Antonio Walker from the Boston Celtics, who made $300 million and went broke and everything like that. This man, if Chad Ochocinco would ever just do a seminar to these athletes, if these athletes would just listen, Chad Ochocinco is just, for the most part, he just like to clown around, great football player, changed his name to Ochocinco, marketing genius, the whole nine. If they would just listen to what he said here, most of y'all would keep your money.
Me here.
Right here.
And I can fly
private?
Yeah.
Shh. I ain't flying private. Spirit. Put me on Spirit. Exit row. Window seat. That's all I need. Long as I get from point A to point B. I don't need private. Athletes more so. If you can get to a point in your career where your name becomes bigger than anything you can purchase, there's your value.
Wow.
My name itself, Ochocinco at one point, even still to this day, is bigger than, why am I driving a Ferrari? Why am I driving a Rolls Royce and I'm Ocho? Oh, we talk about jewelry and watches and chains. Never bought real anything when I was playing. Never. What was the point? I went to Claire's.
So all you do?
Yes. For what? What am I doing it for? The women don't deal with you anyway because of who you are.
Right.
And then the other women who really doing their homework, don't Google how much you're making already.
Right.
Why am I buying a $50,000 watch, $80,000 watch? What time is it real quick, please?
It's 20 minutes to 4.
How much that cost me?
It ain't cost you nothing.
Because time is free. So what I'm paying for?
Right.
For what? I'm Ocho. What's the point?
Right.
There's nothing I can buy that's bigger than my name alone. So it made no sense. But everybody's caught up in image and looking a certain way and being rich. It's me. It's pointless. You know how hard it is to live like that all the time, consistently, and be fly every day?
Yeah.
Jewelry and listen, eras of rappers. Think about the era before us.
Right.
He makes so many good points. When I tell you, I don't even understand, Jay. I don't understand. When I'm at my peak, let's say in Dallas, right? I'm at my peak.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on billboards, literally all over the
billboards,
city.
the side of buses. I remember. Go ahead.
Face going by,
Everywhere.
comedy shows. And when I drove a Mitsubishi Galant for the first 5 years, I didn't get treated any differently. I still got the same love. Matter of fact, they effed with me even more because they would see me at the gas station, be like, "Yo, you really have a Mitsubishi Galant?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Like they would say, they would almost whisper it, like they didn't want to embarrass me. They'd be like, "You really drive?" I said, "Yeah, dog." But we spent so much. When you're popping, and everybody knows you, nobody is going to think the jewelry you have on is fake.
No, yeah.
They're gonna believe it. They're gonna believe it.
Because of who you are. I mean, he made $50 million over his career. So it's like, why would Ocho have figured out? It looks good. Hey, like you say, your celebrity is is bigger than all of that.
And then the gangsters, when he said, and if females are really about their business, they don't already looked up how much money I make.
They know I just signed that $30 million contract for the 6 years. Yeah, they already know that.
So whether I'm driving the new Honda Accord or the Phantom, still knows what it's hitting for.
But didn't Envy always, we used to work with DJ Envy for several years, and he always talked about, though, the image and looking the part. Like, he always had a different perspective about being able to flaunt and show that side of you, though, right? Because it does something mentally to,
because he could charge more money because of dumbass hip hop. He could charge more. He knew he could. Do you know Envy would charge promoters more money to park the Bentley outside?
Because he got the Bentley. So it's like it adds more value to your event.
It adds more value. But in Chad Ochocinco's case, he's not going to get no more money.
You get on a plane and you see Chad back in the economy near the back, you look at it's something about a celebrity. You shouldn't see a Chad Johnson that got $50 million in coach. I don't know. I feel like he should be. I don't know. It'll look. You see Jay-Z and you won't. Does that devalue you?
But it doesn't. What does that change for him? Like, what does that actually change for him in his contract negotiations? It don't change nothing. As you said, facts. I could buy whatever I want to drive, but why? I don't have anything to prove. Girl, say it.
I see Envy McKee joined us this morning. Let's see. Let's bring her in. Oh, there she go. Good morning, Envy McKee.
Turn the chair around.
I didn't mean to do it that way.
You called me. That was like a perfect intro. I'm like, she ain't there. It's like, yes, I am.
I have to start doing that more often.
Turn around. Hey, look who's here. Huh? All right.
So, Envy, Chad Johnson, Mike just played a clip of Chad Johnson, former NFL superstar, $50 million over his career.
Let me see if I play. Let me play it.
My name alone. So it made no.
Now, mind you, Chad has said some dumb shit before. He has said some dumb stuff.
Window seat. That's all I need. Long as I give him.
Make enough money, I can fly
private?
Yeah.
Shh. I ain't flying private. Spirit. Put me on Spirit. Exit row. Window seat. That's all I need. Long as I get from point A to point B. I don't need private. Athletes more so. If you can get to a point in your career where your name becomes bigger than anything you can purchase, there's your value. Wow. Yeah. My name itself, Ocho Cinco at one point, even still to this day, is bigger than, why am I driving a Ferrari? Why am I driving a Rolls Royce and I'm Ocho? Oh, we talk about jewelry and watches and chains. Never bought real anything when I was playing. Never. What was the point? I went to Claire's.
So all you do for
Yes, for what? What am I doing it for? The women don't deal with you anyway because of who you are.
Right.
And then the other women who really doing their homework, don't Google how much you're making already.
Right.
Why am I buying a $50,000 watch, $80,000 watch? What time is it real quick, please?
It's 20 minutes to 4.
How much that cost me?
It ain't cost you nothing.
Because time is free. So what I'm paying for?
Right.
For what? I'm Ocho. What's the point?
Right.
There's nothing I can buy that's bigger than my name alone. So it made no sense.
So we got onto that because the new statistics say 80% of athletes will go bankrupt after their career is over. Mm-hmm. And I just realized I did a great job in Dallas. I didn't fall for the propaganda. But I will say, I spent thousands of dollars trying to prove I was the shit. I spent thousands. I went to jewelers.
You were a thousandaire?
I spent a lot of money. I put necklaces on layaway.
Oh, I used to do that with shoes in my 20s.
They gave me the chain. They gave us the chain, and they said, you just got to make your payments every week. And I made payments every week just to have this damn chain. So your thoughts on what Chad said? Your thoughts on it?
You know what? I love the flow. I love his brain flow. I'm not the biggest Ocho Cinco fan. I do think that his body of work, as far as talking, he gives me Tyrese, but money. You know what I mean? Like he's just. I feel like he's an extremist, and which is fine. Like that's the lifestyle he wanted. Let me say it this way: I believe there's a middle ground. And especially as someone who grew up loving fashion, right? And I believe that fashion is very similar to jewelry, and because it's all aesthetics. And I used to be really very much into aesthetics. Saying all that to say, as someone who grew up watching Style with Elsa Clench on CNN instead of Saturday cartoons, that was me. I was a nerd for clothes. I was a nerd for designers. Yes, it's crazy. But that was my thing, right? And so I would go to places like, growing up, I would go to places like Off Fifth. People who are from Philly, we know that is Franklin Mills. It was in Franklin Mills before everybody. You remember Franklin Mills?
Yep. Yeah.
Before everybody started going, and then it became less than that. But I used to go into the Neiman store that was in Franklin Mills and just look at the fashion. And you know, I would be like, some things I could buy. Like I got my very first pair of Louboutins from Neiman's. But wait, they
Oh
were
man.
$20. They were before Louboutin got, you know, blew up. Because I watched Style with Elsa Clinch. So I knew who the designers were before everybody else knew, right? Now with the internet, you can't really get ahead of it. It's just
You can't.
So saying that to say, I understand, like it didn't matter how much it cost. I liked the style. I liked the aesthetics. I was an early fashionista before TJ Maxx. I think I'm aging myself.
Does that devalue your stars though, your celebrities that you look at?
I don't think it does. What I want to say here is that while I respect what Chad is saying, because lots of people I think have gone overboard. I think you know what I'm saying? I think people just they have made this idea of themselves being a brand, and they have taken, I thought the fake it till you make it was over, but what had happened was the fake it till you make it has transcended even when you actually have it. Now you want everyone else to believe it regardless of whether you have it or not. So while I respect Chad for going, I don't need to play that game, I feel like he went to the opposite end of the spectrum. When you have $50 million, sir, do you need to ride Spirit? Do you need to go to Claire's? No, I'm saying it honestly because I feel like we equate value with how much we circulate, because money is just energy. So from a spiritual literacy place, even though he's rich, he's devaluing himself. That's how I'm looking at it. Do you get what I mean?
I don't see, if it doesn't matter to him, then it doesn't matter to him.
Yeah, because there's a balance to it. No, and I get it. Like I can't live his journey.
Because
if I had $50 million, I'm doing better than Spirit.
But my thing with Spirit, the thing is, if he's cool getting on the flight,
have you been on Spirit?
Oh, I was on Spirit every weekend. And then I said, you know what? I've had enough.
Right. And if you had enough.
No, but that's what I said. I said, I had enough, right? And I went and got on American. And that's when I caught the most racist situation ever on that plane. And then when I got on the plane, I realized, you know, it's just as crowded on this bitch as it is on Spirit. And I was like, wait a second. I'm doing all this. And it really was the same flight from DFW to Philly. And then I was like, nah. I'm gonna go now. Listen, the Spirit.
Listen, Spirit is extreme. Spirit is extreme. Like I've Spirit.
All the airlines now. Everybody would joke about Spirit. Will literally Spirit considers your wallet a carry on. Like they will actually they will charge you for your wallet. That's a carry on, son. And then, but this is the funny part. When the other airlines caught on to it, guess what they
started doing to it?
They started doing the same thing and making you pay for that seat. These are the free seats. These are the ones you pay for. Your luggage your carry-on can only be this size, and we don't give a damn if you could squeeze it into that box and prove to us that it actually fits in there. Technically, it doesn't. So, and then you made a point, and this is Racist Fridays. I'm going to go back to stereotyping, y'all.
Is it Racist Friday?
Yeah, it's Racist Fridays.
What's coming on Racist Friday?
Today's Racist Fridays because we got to.
That's right. Don't know Spirit. No,
we just had to stereotype Howard University because they had to cancel their. They had to close their.
I was
graduation down. We do devalue our celebrities. Not maybe these three squares, but if you do see Denzel on Spirit. All of y'all are gonna take your phone out and try and record so y'all can post.
He fell off. He broke.
Denzel is on, and you're going, he's just a flight, y'all.
Yeah, but we do that to anybody that's on Spirit because, as we said, Spirit is extreme. Now, if it is Coach on any other plane, we might let it slide because everybody don't want to pay $10,000 to fly to Monaco.
You know, Spirit was rated one of the top airlines in America this year. Spirit was. They rated one of the top airlines in America this year.
That's a lie.
That's just what it is.
Who voted?
I've never had I've had problems with airlines because they do the trick. When they tell you the train that your gate is being switched, if they switch that gate one more time, don't go because it's canceled. If they switch your gate more than twice, because Spirit, you were infamous for this. I already knew the game. I knew when you were changing that gate again, we're not making it out. So I would already start rebooking.
Like even the way you're speaking about it, we're not making it out. You're saying all the things that need to be said about the airline. Like it's just what about Frontier?
That's airlines, Frontier. I love. Listen, I love Frontier because Frontier has flights at weird hours. Like they will get you a flight at 11:05 at night. You like you got a flight at 11:05? Yep, I got a flight at 11:05.
I remember maybe a year and a half ago, Sexy Mo was flying back from
Dave
somewhere.
Pearl says Spirit needs to specify the type of spirit. That airline is the devil.
The devil. But Sexy Mo was on the flight and said, "Oh, Jay, I got on the flight." And Dionne Warwick was sitting right next. Like Dionne Warwick is on the same coach flight with Mo, and I thought Dionne Warwick, she should be established. She's like a senior citizen, and she's our like legendary for us. Like what? She couldn't even be in first class.
But she is established, and that's the thing. Like I think we're getting to the crux of this matter. These are our issues.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Like I don't expect to see Dionne Warwick or Gladys Knight on the same flight next to me.
Come around.
It's our problem on Spirit.
I don't know.
I don't know what airline she
was. She was on. It don't matter. She was on coach.
It don't matter.
She was in
like
coach with Dionne Warwick, and I'm thinking like, huh? Dionne Warwick said, yeah, and I spoke to her and blah blah blah. I didn't want to bother for a picture, but I'm thinking like, why is she on?
I think celebrities get. I can't speak on being filthy rich. Can't speak on it. I've been okay. I've never been filthy rich, but I think certain celebrities get to the point where they spend so much damn money that they know how much money is leaving their account all the time that they're like, nah. Y'all not getting me for $1,500 on a 2-hour flight so I can be in first class on American Airlines going from DF, and it can be $1,500 just to be in first class. You're like, what am I doing?
Now,
once you get first class, you don't want to go back. That's
like if you're going to Hawaii or you're going to Singapore or you're going to Thailand, the long flights, I can see you if you have it. You know what is it? It ain't tricking if you have it. I can see you springing if you got that. If you got it, then you use it for that. But that's comfort. Like for those puddle jumpers to go to North Carolina for why? Yeah. I get it. Like I said, I understand what he's saying.
Right.
Because I consider myself frugal. There are some things I will splurge on and there are some things that I won't at the same time. But I really should just call it being a mother. Like I just, my daughter needs things and I don't always have the eye set that she wants. I find a way to make it happen.
So if you can understand that, I played this earlier, but I need your opinion. Can you understand where Whoopi's coming from on this?
Husbands.
Yeah.
You were married 3 times, and you have said that you were not in love with any of them and that you're not meant for marriage.
Yeah.
Well, why are you not meant for marriage? You don't want to share?
No, I don't. I don't care how you feel. It's terrible. You know, when you're married to somebody, you have to be invested in how they're feeling.
Absolutely.
I am not. I'm invested in my kid. I'm invested in her kids. I'm invested in my son-in-law. I'm invested in my friends. But I am not invested in a relationship that would require as much as having a child requires.
Ooh, and MV, you
yeah, well, she didn't have to say that last part, but I felt that. Okay. I don't know why this interview happened. Like she said all the quiet parts out loud.
All of them.
I'm glad Auntie said it, but I don't know where it like where we
let it out.
Okay.
I'll play a little music so it won't sound as harsh. I'll play a little music so it won't. Go ahead, say what you gotta say, girl.
No, it's not gonna be harsh. It's not gonna be harsh. As someone who has experienced marriage, I understand what she's saying. But I also think it's weird that she said that I'm invested in my children, I'm invested in my friends, I'm invested in all these people, but she's not invested in how her significant other feels. Like he's not a friend.
Not even a friend.
And I think that goes to, and this is so dope that you brought it up, because this is something that my dear friend Boomy and I were talking about last night. Not quite, but in the wheelhouse. We have been taught, especially as women of a certain age, and I'm going to speak about my mom, because when my mom was coming up, being married was a survival strategy. Do you know what I mean? Like, you couldn't have a credit card. You couldn't get an apartment. You couldn't buy a car. You could not make any financial decisions for yourself in the 70s. I think it was until 1974 or 1976. So you had to align yourself with a male person that had some semblance. Now, add to it black. Add to it black. And then all of a sudden, your financial prospects are different. But every woman had to align themselves with a man. That's why it was marry a rich man. When what we look at as gold digging now has transcended, because it's just a remnant from back in the day. You could, like, your survival, unless you stay with your family. So you found a way to get it done through man hopping. You know what I mean? Like that, we call it gold digging now, but it was.
But your opinion. And from your perspective, Envy, and listen, we all have things I've gone through 2 marriages that I ain't do too well at them. I got it, so I don't want to be. I would do it again. But in your case, what do you think are your attitude towards marriage? Like, is it something where you're like, I'm pretty good on it, or it does still seem like a good idea if it's done correctly?
It depends on the person, because my philosophy on marriage, on any relationship, is that we are lab partners. I view Earth as school. Like, we all come here to be at school, right? And our relationships are lab partnerships. So that means that we are supposed to be working together on an assignment, whatever that assignment is. For me, I'm looking at this kind of big project of, we are here to create a kind and just society that works for everyone. And we do that through our art. We do that through our conversation. We do that through being, creating shows and spaces like this to have conversation. We do it through just existing. We through so many different ways. And we pick people that we can have fun with. We pick people that we can grow and evolve and become the best versions of ourselves with. And if you're viewing your partner as a child, you have to reign outside of your children, which is a different energetic dynamic. It makes it complicated. Would I do it again? I don't know.
You're complicated, Envy. But go ahead.
Let me tell you.
Go ahead, Mike. I think you're going where I was about to go.
He said you're complicated. But wait a second.
I'm not complicated.
This is the beauty.
I just did my work.
Envy's analogies are as colorful as her background. Like, Envy got me. I was trying to formulate. I said, wait a second. The Earth, we are lab partners. And the Earth, but it made sense. It made sense. But at the end of the day, she said, I don't even know if I really do fuck with marriage anymore.
No, well, yes and no. But I said it depends on the person.
It depends.
Because from my experience, my experience is that with lab partnerships, has anybody been in school? Yes. Has everyone had a lab partnership?
They never picked me to be a lab partner.
They had a partner.
They always forced me on lab partner, Mike. Why did they pick you?
They always forced me. They always forced me on somebody. Like, well, nobody wanted me as the lab partner.
Did you do your work?
No.
That's why nobody picks you.
No.
And so that's what's the problem with lab partnerships. Some people don't want to do their own work. They expect you to do their work, or you gonna copy off their paper, and that's not how life works. You got to do your own work.
Do you bend your rules a little bit, Envy? Like, is there a sacrifice to say, you know what, maybe this is not all the way there, but I can bend and say, okay, I'm gonna allow this.
I did that. Okay, I did that. Right. I did that, and you know what doesn't work? That.
What? There's no perfect dude out there, though, Envy.
But it's not about being perfect, because I don't care about perfect, because I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect, but I do my work. You get what I'm saying? Like, I hold myself accountable, and as Mike says all the time, my integrity is to hear. But the reason why my integrity is so strong is because I hold myself accountable. I don't need somebody to hold me accountable, because I hold myself.
You put your
own
own work in.
Tell me what I did, because I'm looking at what I'm doing.
I want to write that down, because that's going to be a topic for next week. Let's point out, everybody watching, use your homework. point out what it is that's wrong with you and why shit ain't working. Like, point out the stuff you know that you confess up to. Because I know one of the things
it's easy to point out all the other stuff for other people.
It's like when you got to start pointing out your stuff. Like, here's one complicated dumb shit that I do. I'm very needy, right? I'm a very needy person.
Because you're a Pisces.
Right.
That's water sign stuff.
But I won't tell you why I'm needy, and I don't tell you in what circumstances I really need. I'll let you figure that shit out for yourself. That is the most unfair thing ever. Like, I sit there and go like, well, if that's not what if you're not gonna do it on your own, I ain't gonna.
Yeah, but lots of men do that because
Yep.
that's an emotional wound that came from your mom. Do you know what I mean? And that's not a diss, but there is something that you needed in your childhood that you didn't get. So your expectation is that the woman that you marry is supposed to take on that timber that your mom couldn't do. And that's
maybe she overdid it.
Or maybe she overdid it. Whatever it is, it's an attachment strategy.
Overdid it.
Yeah. It's an attachment style.
Your turn, Jay.
I'm good.
But remember, we talked about core values on my show. Remember, we talked about core values. When you know what your core values are, then you don't betray those things.
Happy Mother's Day Friday. Yeah, I'm good. I should say you hold yourself accountable. Yeah, I'm good over here.
You're good over there. There ain't nothing. You're
not gonna say it on the
I would
air.
have to think. I would have to literally think and try to really find something. Because I do my work. I do my part. I'm like Envy. At least in my mind. In my mind, I'm not the problem. So I don't know if I can find. I would have to really think about that to see. I'm a provider. Yeah, like I just
break it down. Let go. Give your checklist for yourself. Don't give your checklist. Go ahead, shout yourself out, homie. Go ahead, let them know, Jay.
No, let me stay on topic. I'm gonna stay with y'all. Go ahead and let y'all keep. Because I was about to go in on Envy.
Go in on me. Go in. Come on.
I don't know. I was, but no. I like the fact you said you hold yourself accountable, but I just felt like hearing you. I felt like you're probably expecting too much.
No, there's no such thing. There's no such thing.
There's no such thing as expecting too much.
No. You know what Les Brown used to say, and I love this, and I'm saying this because I met Les Brown, and Les Brown said this to my face, not only on the thing. He said, "It's not that people expect too much and miss; is that people expect too little and hit." Dr. Ajima, a dear friend of mine, Dr. Ajima says this all the time. You need me to say it again?
Yeah, say that again.
Say that again.
It's not that we expect too much and miss, is that we expect too little and hit. So our we're low, we down here. Our expectations are down here and we get it every time because that's what we think we can get. We're thinking from a lack mindset. There's only so much. Ain't no man gonna.
It's an opposing view to that, though. But go ahead.
What's the opposing view?
I don't know.
We got.
I want to hear it. What's the opposing view?
We gotta go. It's 8:30. We gotta go. Mike gotta
that's
go.
Right, RG. Low expectations.
Because I get that. I get sometimes you hit, but the expectations that you put out there were so minimal that then when you get it and you hit, you realize you ain't really happy here because you picked the minimal. Maybe not the person being minimal on their own, but your expectations of who you want to spend the rest of your life was so minimal that when you actually get that person, you're like, this ain't what I thought. You just being here.
Especially women, we have learned to adapt. So we can vibe with, I'm not going to say everybody. I'm going to speak for myself. I'm one of those people that can vibe with everybody.
That's me.
I can vibe.
That's me.
Because I'm not holding you to a higher standard than I'm holding myself. But what comes with that is that I'm the glue now. I'm holding this whole establishment together. And you get to live off of my vibe until I can't.
Someone's at your back door.
All right.
Until I can't. And so then what happens?
Is it better to be single and feeling lonely then? Or not sacrificing a little bit? I don't know. Like,
and let me tell you something real quick. You said lonely. Lonely is a vicious thing because lonely will make you will make you take less than what you really wanted because loneliness sucks. Loneliness is if it's looked upon the wrong way. Like I can look at lonely as my time to build something. or I can look at it being lonely.
Working on yourself.
Or I could be like, you know what? I got a plan. This is the plan. I need this time by myself because I don't need any interference or any other responsibilities because like what Envy said, I've done that all the time. I will adapt to your situation and then I will figure out how you can do better in this situation. But this shit was never my situation. It was never my situation. Like I done formulated a plan how you can get more rest. I formulated a plan how you can get more rest, how you can be more productive. And these ain't even my kids. What did I do?
I agree that loneliness thing.
The loneliness thing will make, whoa, boy, it's crazy. Ms. Hawkins, what you say? We keep our expectations low because when they were high, we were discouraged.
Right.
So it's a coping mechanism.
That's right.
I get it.
I'll just take what I can get.
And then you got to ask yourself when you're shooting for something and your expectations are high, you also then have to look in the mirror and say, am I on that same level of what I want? And a lot of people don't want to look to see if they're on that same level because that means you got to say, well, are my priorities or do I have the character where once you turn your back, you don't ever have to think twice? Am I going to be here for real when the struggles come? Or am I judging you? Because listen, I have judged people before on their circumstances.
Oh, really? I can't imagine what was it yesterday. Oh,
but this is the crazy thing. You know, I'm judging your circumstances when I'm trying to fix them.
Oh,
or even
did they ask you to try to fix them?
Captain Save a Hoe?
Yeah. I'm telling you, when I'm trying to fix something. This is real talk, and I don't care. See, and she's right with the Captain Save-A-Hoe, but the problem with the Captain Save-A-Hoe is we always identify a certain type of female that needs to be saved.
Why are they females? Why can't they be women?
Oh, women. Yeah, you get caught up on that. Ovaries.
I'm just kidding. Like yesterday, I let it slide. I'm not letting it slide.
I had to watch that back. My lady Q was like, you know, you almost pissed her off. She's about to come at your neck. You keep saying ladies. She's the one. Like, but go ahead, Mike. Go ahead. Don't. That's the.
But we always judge when we say Captain Save-A-Hoe. We always have a perception of who I'm trying to save. We don't never say I'm trying to save the girl with a 6-figure job. And it seems like the exterior, she's got it all together. You could still be trying to save a person, even though the perception is they got it all together. But anyway, my point being, that's a problem that I have. I'm always trying to fix somebody's situation and my shit ain't fixed. I'm always trying to row your boat and my ship been sinking. So that's something that's another problem I have. And that loneliness thing, whoa, boy, let me tell you something. Loneliness will have you sleeping with somebody you're not attracted to. Not that I've done that. That was way back in the day.
Like, I love this. I love where you're going, Pastor Mike. I love this. I
Mike
love
said
this.
He had his own whoopee at one point. He had his own whoopee. I don't know.
He had his own whoopee?
I was whooping. Yeah.
Well, what about you? Are you sharing Whoopi's perspective on whatever she was saying? Like she was giving Auntie. She was giving Auntie over it.
But see, Jay is. I'm speaking for Jay because Jay don't want to talk about his flaws, and I'm letting him off the hook. Jay loves being married. He's the second guy in my life that I know loves being married. Like this happened when we were still running the streets. This dude was like,
he said you could be Sergeant Save-A-Hoe.
You could be Captain Save-A-Hoe. You could be Sergeant Save-A-Hoe.
All of them. Now, some people are just built for marriage.
Lieutenant Save-A-Hoe.
And I know, and I feel bad. I feel bad for people who tried to save me. I was the hoe that was trying to get that they were trying to save. I felt bad. I was like, I said, this shit ain't gonna work, girl. You can't fix this. This. I'm sorry, we ain't got enough time for you to fix all this in this present mind state that I'm in. So I apologize for those who did try. Y'all tried.
They tried.
Y'all tried.
They tried to have dinners.
I think the part that we come to is that people aren't broken. They're just on their journey.
I guess.
You get what? No, it's like, think about it. And this is a hard won battle for me because I too was a Captain Save-A-Hoe. I too wanted to fix broken things. But the reality is nobody's broken. We make the mistakes. We on a journey. We have our past, and we should be able to be on our journey. And you don't have to like the journey that I'm on. Whatever I'm struggling
not
with.
broken.
If I didn't ask you for help, please don't evangelize me. There's nothing broken about me.
Shelly rocking with you. Shelly said, "Preach, sis."
I'm just saying. And
I
if we can
ain't
stop-
broke, but I do need to rotate the tires or some shit. Something ain't working. So I ain't broke, but something on this journey right now.
Thing,
Something
Mike,
ain't
you're
working.
still on your journey. And,
Right.
and it is perfectly okay to ask for help. It is
Exactly.
perfectly okay. What we don't do is ask for help.
Because it's a sign of weakness for some people. Yeah.
Yes. So, like, for me, and I said this, like, our job here on this planet, I believe, my personal understanding is we're here to build a kind and just society that works for everyone. And what works for everyone? Letting people live.
Well, I will say this, Envy. You have brought a breath of fresh air.
Yeah. And that's a nice perspective.
As a good perspective. You've given me hope for Friday. You've given me hope for Friday. I think people who are watching, I think you guys see. Do you see what we gave you today? Thank me. I sent her the email to get her on the show. Thank me.
Came
There
through.
you go. And she came through.
She
That's
always
right.
come through for
now,
us.
the first question, it took a while to get to the answer. But other than that, she's been inspirational today. Like, she has moved us. Like, I left here.
She didn't say grapple, cavalier. She didn't say no extra words.
I'm not
used
saying
regular words today, too.
And Jay's not saying female for the rest of the day. Me and Jay are not saying female for the
or
rest
ladies.
of the
You
day.
could just say women or ladies.
I don't get the
or
sensitivity.
people.
I don't get the sensitivity, but I know we're leaving. We got that'll be for another day. But
yeah,
I thought the show was over at 10. Like, what is happening?
Mike got to go. Mike,
It varies.
He got other responsibilities.
I got a whole bunch of shit going on. I got shows Saturday and Sunday. I got a whole bunch of.
I got you because I'm like, it's over at 8:30. I thought at least I had till 9.
Well, Envy, it also started at 7, and y'all ass ain't pop up till 8 o'clock. So I mean,
yeah, but you told me to come at 8.
You're not supposed to say that. You're not supposed to say that.
You're supposed to just let it ride.
Let that ride.
Integrity. Remember.
That would coincide with Howard University having to shut it down.
Yes, that's right, Shawn. Brokenness is a journey. Brokenness is, but that's also about how do I feel about myself? Because if you look at the world, if you look at the planet, abundance is the framework.
Yep.
Like the lilies of the field, I toil not. Look at how much abundance there is grass. So
you
money.
Lost Jay Black on that one. You lost him on that one.
No, but
I saw his.
Money is energy. Money is energy.
Yes, you're absolutely right. And Miss Clark, put Miss Clark's thing back out there. Miss Clark, we are not broken.
No,
we are not. We are just on our journey right now.
Oh, brokenness. She said brokenness. That's right.
Take the brokenness experience out. No, there's no experience of brokenness. We're not. We're just experiencing parts of the journey. That's all we're experiencing, Miss Clark. That's it.
We came here to experience.
Yeah.
Some people take it too far. I don't feel like this planet needs to be this brutal. I feel like whoever is running it, whoever decided, they were like, listen, we trying to hold it down for the next generation. And then they just took it too far.
Remember, this weekend, y'all, I want y'all to think of adjustments you're going to make. Not things you're going to fix, adjustments that you think you need for you to be successful in your next relationship, or maybe to improve the relationship that you have now.
How about just improve yourself?
Improve yourself, but we got to keep it with the dude.
And it's Mother's Day weekend too, Mike.
Oh, that's right. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day to every single mama out there. Happy Mother's
Baby mamas too.
Day. Baby mamas, they mamas, Jay, they mamas.
What kind of question is that?
I was just wondering. I just wanted your thoughts. But go ahead.
Now I'm grappling.
Now
I'm grappling.
Now she needs to grapple.
No, enjoy your weekends. So that's good. It's Mother's Day weekend.
And listen, mothers, y'all deserve everything y'all get. Y'all got the biggest. Y'all literally have the biggest. The only holiday that's bigger than Mother's Day is fucking Christmas. That's amazing. Really? Yes, they have.
I don't feel that way. I don't feel
Mother's Day sales wise. Merchandising,
making money.
The economy, the effect it has on the economy, from restaurants to flowers. It's the second biggest holiday other than Christmas. Father's Day didn't crack the top 10. I'm just letting you know, right? The only thing that goes up in Father's Day is sales of socks. That's it. Father's Day don't even crack the top 10. So enjoy your Mother's Day. You deserve it. I don't know how. I don't even know the childbirth situation. If I couldn't even understand how you even do that. And I've been there for 2 of them. And that is absolutely stunning on how y'all even make that happen. So to all the mothers out there, happy Mother's Day. Enjoy it. I don't want to get dark. If you happen to not have your mother on this planet, my heart goes out to you. Please stay in prayer that mother's always going to be around you spiritually. I believe is always going to be there. So please understand that I don't want this holiday this is why I don't like holidays, because we put these holidays out not thinking about the people who these holidays they don't look forward to them. And I know a person who I work with whose mom passed away on Mother's Day.
Damn.
So
this is a reminder.
You can imagine how hard that has to be to celebrate Mother's Day. So for all you guys, stay in prayer, whatever you believe, whatever higher power you believe, please stay there and don't allow all the propaganda that goes around to make it even darker. All right, y'all. This has been great. We'll be back on Tuesday. Don't forget to check me out Monday morning, Jonesy in the morning. Envy, I never properly tell everybody where can they hear your show, because it's a whole different show and y'all need to hear it.
It's Friday night, 7 to 10 p.m. We are on WURD in Philly. Yep, that's right. You can go to WURDradio.com for the Envy McKee Show. There's also a Facebook Live. Go to Facebook, look up the Envy McKee Show if you want to, watch us.
Any ratchetness on your show, or is it any ratchetness? I like ratchet.
No, there's no ratchet. Okay. But it's kind of like spiritual ratchet. It's because we talk about things from a spiritual literacy perspective, and it's a really cool setup because we have experts from all different fields. Like just name the field, and people come in and they share their point of view. So it turns out to be a roundtable. Mike is on often, at least once a month, and. Nice. And everybody that is a regular, we call them deans because we call it Starfolk University, the onlyest on-air school for modern mystics. So it's a place where we kind of we work out our stuff. So if you're wondering where I get these ideas from, it's because I'm surrounded by dope thinkers, and we all just sit around and have great conversation.
And if you were inspired, put it up there again. If you were inspired by just her, because she adapts to our situation. She knows us. Yeah. So she adapts and she doesn't change. She just adapts, and she tries to, she doesn't want to go over Jay Black's head that fast. But she catches me off guard sometimes. But if you want to be inspired and you want to dig into some things I feel better every time I do the show. So how about that? I feel better every time we're done the show. Unlike this show where sometimes I feel like punching a hole in the wall after we get done.
But it's only because you're growing. Our show for the month of June is the art of being real. So we're talking about what it means to be real. And I think it's so appropriate that you were talking about Chad Ochocinco and all these different aspects of realness, because we're going to do deep dives on it this month.
You needed to be on the show when we had the whole show based on how honesty is overrated. We need to bring that topic back on how honesty is so overrated. See,
you have a show tonight?
Do I have a show? No. I have a show Saturday and Sunday, so I'm free tonight. If you want me to get on the show, let me know.
Come on through.
All right, y'all. So check out that. And thank you for everybody who rocks out with us. Monday, I'll be on with Jonesy. If you got the Odyssey app, check that out. I'll be on there in New York City. Obviously, I'm doing a show for her Saturday. And then the Mother's Day show Sunday night is here at B Uno's. B Uno's. We're going to be there in Jersey Sunday night.
Oh, that's South Jersey?
It's South Jersey, yeah.
Oh, okay. What city is that? B Uno's, you know what city?
Right
is it too far? It ain't too far?
Where's the flyer at?
So it was like
I just knew I was going to be done by.
I love that Takeover Legend shirt that's behind you, Jay Black. Yeah, I love it. That is so fly.
We're working on some new stuff.
I need to have wifey put together some Envy McKee Show merch for me.
Bam.
Inspired.
Oh, she will.
She will. She'll put a whole thing together. Yep.
I love it.
Where the hell?
Yay! I love collaboration.
Wait, did I just commit to that though? Wait, all right, ladies.
No, you just did because you run a sweatshop. That's why. Because you ain't gonna be the one going.
I ain't reading nothing. I ain't
We
pressing
just
nothing. I
agreed. Hey,
ain't buying blank shirts.
he
I
ain't even
ain't
check on
doing
the
nothing.
inventory or
I
nothing.
don't know.
We got
She
shirts,
got all
right?
the sizes. What color and size? Oh yeah, she could do that.
All right, so B Uno's is in Florence, New Jersey. It's
Oh
in
yeah,
Florence,
that's close.
New Jersey,
Okay.
2043 Route 130, Suite 8. You'll see it once you get there. So they got me hosting it. Derek Lee is headlining it. So if you can't make it to Teaneck, New Jersey Saturday, you can check us out in Florence, New Jersey Sunday. Miss Clark, are you going to be in the building?
I think I might Sunday because I ain't doing nothing Sunday.
Man, let me tell you something. Lady Q is not coming to the comedy show
No, we
on
need to
Mother's
get
Day
out.
night.
That is mother, but it's still something nice to do. Like if you ain't got no plans, like that's something nice to do and have a good. All right, and we're gonna see. We might pop up with you, Mike. As long as we ain't got, I'm walking in with you. We good.
Just walk in. Walking just like that. Walking just like that.
Up to your
Hey, Jeanette.
What'd you say?
Welcome. Jeanette said she just subscribed. Come on through.
to the Emmy McKee show. Good stuff.
Dope. All right, y'all. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. And understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end. So enjoy every minute, every second. You fight for every single thing in life. Content. You fight for views. You fight for likes. You fight for parking spots. Fight for your happiness. Never let anybody or anything or any situation take it from you. From Michael Shawn, Jay Black, Sexy Mo, Feature, and our very special guest, who's becoming more of a regular than a guest, Miss Envy McKee. We are gone. Gone in.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legend, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby,